Well, hello. I'm Crystal B. Queen. Welcome to Crafting from Grief to Joy. This is going to be my first actual video dealing with crafting. And I'm going to mention some of the issues of grief. Of course, I'm going to make it personal first. You got to put yourself on the table for anybody else to be vulnerable. You got to be vulnerable first. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to show you a little bit of my journey in the past several months, share some beautiful things that I've received. If you're not a new crafter, you know exactly what happy mail is, right? Happy mail makes me happy, and it does. Now, let me give some disclaimers. This is my first one, like I said. And what you're seeing is a part of my little small place here. I kind of like this angle because you get to see a little bit of what I love to do the most, collect antiques. That's my great-grandmother's chair, rocking chair right there. And above that is, let me see, I'm no pro with this camera. That's a beautiful antique lamp. You should see the bottom of that post. And that beautiful chest sitting on the floor is huge. And that's one of the, I kind of like this angle. This reminds me of one of my favorite YouTubers, Debbie Design Diaries. She loves this upward angle and a strange angle. She said it makes you look younger. I agree. Yeah. So first thing I want to do is share some happy mail. And I want to also let you know, I'm a rookie at this. I got the content. I got content up here for years. Don't need a script. The problem is, for months, I've been trying to find someone to set this up for me. Willing to pay. Make it rain on somebody to use their skills. But do you know how hard it is to get good help? Even when you're paying. And I ain't talking about no chump change. You got the skills, I'm gonna pay that. But do you know the work ethic is so horrible? That's grievous to me. I can't find anyone to hook this up for me, to get all the stuff and the angles and the cameras. And I got so much equipment and microphones, and I just want somebody to come set it up. I got a small place, don't have a lot of room. Doesn't take that from what I hear, but I can't find no help. So if you want to put a hookup in the comments, someone you know who is professional. And professional means you're not late, you're not sloppy, you work in excellence, you love what you do, and you deserve what you're charging for your work. I like those kind of people. If that's you or someone you know, and you put your reputation on them, put them down in the comments, and maybe we'll have a conversation. In the meantime, I ask you to excuse me for every blooper you're about to see with this camera. I think the most important thing is to see what I'm showing you and hear the truth behind some things I'm going to share. How about that? Everything else, I'm a rookie. Let's go. Now, first rookie move is how I'm going to turn this camera down on this tripod on this table. But I really do like this angle. What you think? Here we go. I'm going to make it as smooth as possible, but if you want to turn your head for a couple of seconds so you don't get a headache, I understand. Well, let's see. All right. Make it smooth, girl. Make it smooth. Bring it to you. I got a little light over here to help me out. Come on down, Bertha. Come on down. All right. Excellent. And then I'm going to turn this a little bit so you see more of the table. I got a white background here because, like I said, I don't have a set. Here we go. A set up yet. And so I just started with a blank canvas. It's nice and soft and comfy and cozy. Got a blank canvas. And the first thing I want to do is show you, tug at your heartstrings a little bit to let you know how people are thinking about you and how they will come along just in time. This, I'm going to start small and go big, okay? But everything is a big deal for me. And I hope you can see this. I'll hold some things up. This belonged to, well, it did belong. It was gifted to me by a friend. I call her Lady Vic. I met her early this year. And she just became a beautiful friend. And we were living in the same complex. And I came up with an opportunity where I was able to move. I didn't want to move, But you know what they did to us during that rent and mortgage hike? And they hit us hard. And I mean hard. Almost $300 a month increase with only a 30-day notice. So it was hard. And a good friend who, we really clicked. We come from same cultures and backgrounds. And I had not introduced her to crafting yet. But I introduced her with a friend of ours, Mindless Crafting, with Bill and Tracy. And she picked up this scrapbooking, and she had never crafted before. If she did, it had been decades ago. And she made this for me before I left. And I just kind of lost it because it was such a thoughtful thing. I'll try to hold it up for you during certain parts. Please excuse my lighting here, but it was pretty dark without this light here. But first, look at the cover. And I'll try not to drag this out because I have all kind of happy mail to show you. She ordered some things, little expensive things. She made this, okay? This is not she took a paper bag and made this. Can you believe that? And then she did a binding. These are actually signatures in here where she actually sewed it. And she'd never done that before. So now let me see. If you want to zoom in, please feel free. I got my camera as low as I can. She's got a little cute pocket here she made. Now, we're talking about someone who's never made this before. But she watched and she picked it up real quick. And then she put in sentiments that kind of tugged at me and teared me up a little bit, because when you have a calling and a purpose in life and you don't know how to get it started and words of encouragement come, it means a lot. It says here, you have a gift that others need. I hope you can see that. Real small font. And on the other side, it says, great things take time. I sure hope this is acclimated right. Well, maybe I need to turn it that way. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right side up. Yeah. Like I said, I need blooper grace. And that's me all over. Trying to build things, it takes time. You don't have what you think you need. And then I'm going to put this aside for a minute and show you very quickly how she just took some pages, notebook paper, and added her own accents. That's cardstock paper. And she's got right here, that's cute, little chandelier. It says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And we call that light. Everybody knows the symbol of a butterfly. And here it says you can never have too much happy. And then she's got a pocket here and we've got a story behind this, okay? Let me see. Let me try to do this right. Sorry, y'all. This is a tiny little pocket with some lace on here. This lace belonged to a little lady who was with us at the time. She was 99 years old. She just passed a couple of months ago. And she always gave us out little pieces of ribbon and string, and because she was a seamstress. And she just recently passed at 99. And so to have her put this in here means the world, because it's a little bit of a reminder of her. Miss her a lot. And then she did a little bit of magic here with some vellum here. This is vellum, and another pocket. I thought that was kind of cool. You know what, folks? It's little stuff. It's little stuff. And notice how seamless these signatures are. You can't see a bit of thread. And here she made a little band. And again, this was something she created. She made this out of a paper bag. Okay? Put her own little ephemera there. Cardstock. And here she had the nerve to dip into making a little tag. Okay? She's very detailed. Very detailed with her work. It's got to be just right. I thought this was delightful. This blew me away. Because she distressed this cardstock and then made an envelope out of it. And put that little clip there. So you can put a little note in there. I thought that was adorable. But let me move on because it is more of the same. She added this beautiful, there's a gold foil on there, on that vellum. And I know you saw the doily. Oh man, I almost skipped that. Look here. She's got this part, cardstock. And then she added washi tape. That little ticket is glued on there. And this is glued on. Very creative she is. And let's see what else she's got. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see. This was cute. The daisy page. Very lovely. And then she went here, and I think if I hold it this way, it'd be better for you. She put 2 tags here. 2 little tiny tags. Oh, wow. Yeah. And this one says joy. This first time crafter now. First time. And it meant the whole world to me because when I say I had to move and pack, and I have my physical limitations, which I won't go into, but to do all that on your own is difficult. Getting help is difficult. And when someone comes and hands you something that you were not expecting anything from, because you don't really know them, it means everything. I don't know how many of you love the vintage paper. I absolutely love it, especially when it's regarding sewing. So I come from a line of seamstress and sewers. It's a beautiful sunflower page there. And it's for me to put and add more to. And she left plenty to play with. And I do look at it from time to time because it slows me down. And it reminds me somebody thought of you and the little things. And it calms me down. What about you? Now look at this. There's more, but I'm going to stop with this. This right here, gee whiz. She's going all kind of ways, and I'm trying to show it to you right side up. There is no right side up. But this right here, that's a paper clip she made. Isn't that interesting? A way to slide something in there. And then this, look at this closer, will you? Will you look at that? She made that. She made the, it looks like leather, but it's paper. Okay? And then she put this little decal on there. And then put this little envelope on this page here. Hello. Look what that says. Blessed. I mean, by the time I got through looking at this, okay, people, it was a wrap. You know, I had the one tear going down the face. And she was as delighted as I was. And that's my friend, Lady Vic. 1,000 thanks. Oh, man. I forgot to show you this part that she stuck in there. Look how she did this envelope. It was a simple business envelope. Now, I know you crafting pros know all about that, but she made a little butterfly closure. Amazing. And you can stick stuff in here if you want. And then she lined it, and you can see it's just a business envelope. My emphasis is on the thoughtfulness and a first-time crafter who did this because I simply introduced her to it and a few friends. Now, put this aside. On to the next thing. Speaking of mindless crafting, here's some things I want you, and I am going to share some of my favorite channels, okay? I learned of these channels during the situation we call in 2020. And those of you that know Happy Mail, I don't want to show hers yet. Let me show this one. I learned of Debbie's Design Diary. Let me straighten this out again. I'm working with what I got, people. I'm working with what I got. This is what it is. Mindless Crafting with Bill and Tracy on YouTube. We have something, you know, they go on air twice a week, And often people come into the group who are bearing very heavy burdens, or they've had terrible things go on in their life. And they come into the craft room and you can see the pain in the comments. So a few years ago, we came up with the idea of making a separate page, and we call it Mindless Crafting Prayer Group. Well, that's what they call it. I love it. And we got to know each other very closely in there, people from all over, and they would put, we wanted them to have a place to put their pain, because people come to the craft room to get away. They come to get away, and if you come in with a bunch of pain, it ruins the effect. Now, maybe some people should be, yeah, I talk with my hands. Maybe some people should be taking that pain to a therapist, or maybe beginning to deal with their grief instead of using craft to escape. Escaping is okay for a moment, but eventually you have to deal with things, right? So we try to encourage people to go into the Mindless Crafting Prayer Group and share what their prayer request is. So those that were in the craft room crafting to get away, or crafting to heal, crafting for therapy, wouldn't have this sudden trigger come in and throw them off because someone is in pain, had a terrible loss, a terrible sickness. There's a place for it. And that prayer group really made a big difference. And I got to know this beautiful couple, and I know they're going to trip when they see this channel, because I've been saying I'm going to do it for a long time. And I want to share a happy mail that Tracy and Bill sent me because of something that I was dealing with in my family. Now, as I'm uncovered, I want to show you. They just do this off the rip when they feel led to do so. So sometimes you can purchase this stuff, but I want you to see all the goodies, okay? All of the goodies. And if you're new to crafting, this is going to be very wonderful for you, because you get to learn about the inventory, okay? And some of you that are crafters will love what I'm about to show you. Tell you what, why don't we start with the card? You ever get one of Tracy's cards, okay? It's gonna lay you out, because she makes them by hand. Sometimes she makes them by hand on the air, and then when you see them in the mail, it floors you because you feel really special. Would you get a gander at that beautiful card? Blessings. And then she writes a note in here, which is a personal note, just a word of encouragement. And then here's all the goodies. Now I'm going to show you these as I'm describing how sensitive and kind this is. These are two little birds. I wish I could tilt this a little lower, but hopefully you can see it. Let me see. No, as far as it's going to go. Sorry, y'all. Beautiful little birds. And this little packaging here. I hope I don't knock this light over. Little bags with all kinds of goodies in it. And what I'm going to do is just put them down there. If you recognize them, great. If you have a question about what something is, let me know. These are just little hearts in this little container here. We call it ephemera. You may know that name very well. This is a little clip here, blackboard clip. This is a tool, embossing stylus tool. Absolutely beautiful. And wow, I just found another card. I keep all Tracy's stuff in one place because I'm never swapping out her cards in Happy Mail. Isn't that great? Hello, gorgeous. Oh, there goes my air going on. My first blooper. My air is so loud. Y'all excuse me one quick second while I turn it off. It's too loud. Almost there, okay. I thank you for your patience during this intermission. All right, then you've got all these cute little things here. I'm just gonna spill them out because it's just endless. When Tracy fills a box, she fills a box, okay? Yeah, bits and pieces, ephemera. One day soon, I'm gonna show you my ephemera. I have boxes of it. It's why I can't walk around in my place, because I'm stepping over ephemera. Cute little round beads. These are in her store. And they do have an awesome store. These are clips. These are like the clips my friend made by hand. And then, I call this the tag attack. When I say it's full of tags of love, ephemera, and fun. Am I getting better with the showing, y'all? Until I get my camera straight. You can use that as a bookmark, still on both sides. It's beautiful stuff. And then you've got this. Look at the cute little charm on there. What? And she made these flowers out of paper. They were not asymmetrical. This was flat paper. You got to see the tutorial on that. And then the back is just as lovely. So imagine all the goodies you get to put in to share. See, she made that one too, I think. Oh no, that one's I think is a Hobby Lobby. But as you can see, she makes them as good as a store, if not better. Okay. Now, what else do we have? Oh yeah. Here we go. Burlap trim. Who likes the burlap trim? Beautiful. Card making. They do a whole lot of card making, okay? More ephemera. These are, oh, this is great. Look at this giant paper clip, y'all. Giant paper clip with all types of cardstock. And see, it's easy to make Happy Mail. You just take your scraps and make a package gift out of your scraps. These are stickers right here. They come off. They're words, terms of endearment, find joy, trust your crazy ideas, live your life. What seems ordinary is often extraordinary. And see, all of this, you think I'm just showing you supplies, but when I tell you, when you're going through something, and for me, it's me accepting what is no longer. And that is me having a young parent. My mom is deceased, and my dad is now 85, and his health is not good. And of course, as the girl, the only girl in the family, you're concerned about things getting done, appointments being made. And you know how sometimes they can have a little problem with you helping them because they are into being in control. This is some double-sided tape. And it wasn't going well. And it was painful. And I shared that in our craft group for prayer. Look at these adorable things. See, these pops of color do something for your mood. You know, it's a little charm here. And it says, create. And do you see how my hands have not stopped moving since I started. And it lifts the heavy. Look at this. This says December 25th. I don't know what year she made this. It might have been 2-3 years ago, but is that not adorable? It's adorable. And then these little accents can go along your card. You can get creative. You can put this anywhere. Your scrapbook, your journal, it doesn't matter. Experienced crafters know what I'm talking about. And look at this. She threw this in there. Isn't that cute? I love fall most. Now, isn't it something? Here it is, the beginning of November. Wow, I'm blinging all over the place. Look at the stuff that's just falling and a popping. It looks like New Year's here. All right, okay, all right. That's a blooper that works, okay? You see the bling? It's working. Look at that. Absolutely love it. I love fall most. And it is just now fall again. Beautiful thing. So all things come back around. And so back to what I was saying, as I put this back up and show you the next box of goodies, it's been heartbreaking because my dad is alive, but he's not in the best of health. I'm praying for his health, and I'm praying for our family adjustment to the changes. And that can feel like grief because, you know, when you're 85 and you've known someone all your life and their life changes, it changes you. And you don't want things to change. You want things to remain the same. Yeah, I want Dad to still be strong and healthy and funny and vibrant and all of those wonderful things. And when they're not well, when a parent is not well and you're responsible for them and they don't want you to be, There's a grieving process that you have to go through. I'm just going to put all these back in the bag because they all came together. And I might leave some of this bling up here. I like the little accents. Hey, it's called Create. It's difficult, but then you get a box like that. You get Happy Mail like that, and it tugs at your heart, and it tugs your heart up instead of your heart being weighed down. It doesn't change the situation. It doesn't fix it, but it means keep moving. It means the next day it might get better. It might not, but whatever you need, it shows up in some kind of form. And Happy Mail is one of those things, along with the prayer you get. So we're at, what, 26 minutes? That's not too bad for Happy Mail on the first crafting video. So now I want to introduce you to another friend who picked up, she's on our crafting channel as well. Her name is Sarah Johnson. And Sarah is on Etsy. And Sarah always, she's got this thing with pens, y'all, and crafting tools. And I'm just going to be quiet and do a Sarah Johnson fashion show. Okay? Give you an idea of what she does. First, her packaging is to die for. She does the bling-a-thon. She is the bling lady of crafting. And then let me see if I can just pull all this out and save some time. Let's see. She sent Happy Mail. This was a paper pack. We did a black and white theme at one time. And you can take this and make cards with it. She added that in there. Bigger pieces. And then she had some other cardstock pieces. More butterfly. We got a little butterfly thing going on where we meet up at. And then there's other ephemera. I love the vintage paper. Absolutely gorgeous. That looks like an Easter theme. But I like it. It's got the lined paper so you can put in a journal and write on it. And isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. She's incorporated my favorite color in there. Ooh, you see the fingernail. You see the fingernail action? Matching the card. Yeah. Card stock. That's what we be doing. Yeah. Great stuff. Isn't that lovely? Okay. So, along with giving me that, and she just sent it. There was no reason. There was no rhyme or reason. She just felt like giving it. And these came from another crafter. And as you can see, what they do is, that's a blessing. You could get Happy Mail from across the world for someone else crafted, and they might have sold it on it. Here's how the blessing works. You see something someone created, they're selling it, you really can't afford to get it, or you're on a budget and whatever, and then you get a Happy Mail box, and somebody has given you the thing you said you couldn't get. Kind of like happiness. Kind of like peace. You think you can't get it, and then somebody sends you a pocket full of butterflies. Don't discredit the creativity of a thought, a kindness, a small gesture. Don't negate it. It has a meaning to it, and it's on someone's heart. Now, let's move on to Sarah's tools, okay? So, like I said, in my grieving process concerning my dad, what am I grieving? And have you ever grieved the same thing? And I'm not crawling over, crying, and in the bed 5 days. I can't do that. I'm a woman of faith. I'm just human, and I have human reactions because I love my father. My mom is deceased, and my dad will be my final and last parent to leave this world. And I wish it could be under better circumstances, but that's not abnormal. They want to do their thing. Here's one more thing. And so what am I grieving? What am I in the process of grieving? Peacefully. Peacefully. The grief has to come, but you can grieve peacefully. You don't have to snap at everybody and shut down and isolate and throw tantrums and have fits and start blaming. That whole grief process, all those steps that you can go through during grief, it doesn't have to be on 10 all the time. If you find something to do with your hands, be open to receive from others. And then step into a place of giving and serving others every opportunity you can. I'm telling you, it bears the weight of what you're going to have to accept at some point. So, look at these little ditties. Ooh, that looked like me back in the day. I'm trying to get back there for a minute. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Let me see. I want to make sure you see that. Let me put that on the back of a piece of paper. Lift it up. Look at home, girl. Lovely ephemera. And look at this one. She got a little diva too. Cutelicious. That's what they call it. Ooh, girl, stay out them heels. That would be me. Just tipping over. Isn't that lovely? Lovely, 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 lovely. I promise y'all, let me get that lighting fixed, but I'm a rookie with the video stuff. But you know I've got that content, right? Look at this. Sometimes you gotta sit and just ponder the thought. You gotta sit. Be still and work it out. Gorgeous stuff. Here's a little bow. Oh, that was adorable. This one is cute too. And then we finished it off ephemera with the bow. Now, Sarah with the tools is a whole nother situation. I'm gonna start slow and then I'm gonna mess your head up, okay? She gives these pens. I'm gonna put them all out. And you get tired, go take a break, okay? This is the first time I'm able to sit down and have some fun and do this stuff. You know what we got coming up in a couple of days. And my nerves are just slightly shot. So this is fun to me. These are a little thin line. They're by Bitume. And they're different colors. I got blue, red, white, and black Sarah sent me. I asked her about them. I was going to buy them from her. And instead she said, check your mail in a couple of days. And here they were by surprise. Very fine. Very fine. Good for doing little accents, making little remarks on the card. It's very fine. See? All right. Or if you like to do like my friend Tracy, I can't help it. I can't help it. I got to do the stitching. I got to do it. And I got to go all the way around. Perfect. This is so perfect. It makes your handwriting flow. I love them all. But then Sarah does Sarah. Now, because she's a bling chick, she's got all the stuff to do the tools. I had to ask her what this was, y'all. I had no idea. I'm into multimedia, so I don't know all the tools. I had no idea it was a jewel picker. I didn't know. It's to pick up little things. The little beads, little diamondettes, little stones. And then I think when you put this on here on the other end, if I'm not mistaken, yep, there's the jewel picker. See, it's a tiny little hole there. And you can pick that up. Now, I'm wondering if I could pick up this sequence with it. I wonder if that'll work. Nope, it's buried down in this fur. It don't want to come out. I don't want to come out either. But on stones and stuff, that sticky stuff, it's excellent. Now, here's where Sarah will show out on you. If you got that queen feeling down in your spirit, this is what she's got for you. And I hate to lay white on white, but this is what it is. Maybe I'll find a black piece. That's Miss Sarah's beauty. I'm going to find something to lay that up against. Something plain. Let me see. Wish I had a piece of black paper. That would be great. But let me do this. Are you feeling the bling? Yeah, that's actually the crown, people. Yeah, yeah. Lovely, lovely tool. Lovely tool. Look at that. Look around here. They're gorgeous. And this is what you take and pull up your stickers. Okay? pull up your stickers. You can move your jewels around, your sequins around. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I imagined a hairpin with this. I got a lot of hair, and I could take this and roll up a bun and stick this in there. I think it would be cute, but that's just the creator in me. You do what you want to do. And then I thought this was adorable too. Isn't this cute? And let me tell you something about Sarah. Sarah ain't cheap. Okay? See the cute little, that's a little bumblebee on the end. And then look at the bling. I told you she's that bling lady. Beautiful pen. Now here's what she, tell me who you know does this. She sends free refills with her pens. Okay? Free refills. So you can keep your pens. And when they run out, you can refill your pens. And they're also great for just sit around decorating. You know, you want to bling your desk out. It's nice to just look at things like this. Now, this right here, she sent this for me because she knows how much I like all the lavender things. Making a presentation here because the queen's coming in. Ready? Bam! Check it out. Gotta lay it down first. Checking out the sparkle. Checking out the sparkle. Coming in for the close-up with the sparkle. Now, those of you already on other craft shows that know about this, just let me have my moment. I know y'all know all about Miss Sarah. But let me tell her how good she been to me. Look at, did you catch that? Did you catch that? I keep messing up this thing. Yeah, it did that. I'll do it again. Look, what you gonna do with that? Don't tell me you're not gonna sit in church or the office real cute with the nails matching. And when somebody walk past, instead of saying hello, you just go and keep on writing. Because you can. Because you got it like that. That bling from Sarah Johnson. She has a beautiful Etsy shop. And I hope I remember to give it out to you if there's more info. But she has an Etsy shop full of stuff that would blow your mind. Okay? Now, last bit about me sharing things about making the adjustment with my dad. The grief is getting over what used to be. The grief is having the problems, sorry for the noise. The challenge is dealing with what's no longer the same. And you know, as human beings, often we don't like change. Change, especially God's change, it's not direct. You're not getting no upward information. It's going to happen when it happens. And we don't like that as human beings. And I have to get over, am trying to get over and maneuver, accepting the fact that my dad is getting older. And all that comes along with having a parent that's getting older, that has health challenges, and you've already been a caregiver to another parent, and it was a tormenting experience, and now here it is again. So now I shared that in my crafting group, and Miss Sarah, they all picked up on it, and so many people prayed, and I think that's why I'm still sitting up straight today. But Tracy sent a ton of love. It's a box of love, we called it, when someone's going through something. And then Miss Sarah said, God laid you on my heart and I'm going to send you something. And at the moment, I was just kind of numb because I was grieving. I'm in that shift of grieving, the new thing from the old thing, the young dad to the older dad, to the dad that doesn't understand how you're trying to help and why you're trying to help, and all the changes that go with that. Now, here's the polar opposite, and maybe somebody watching is in this situation. On one end, the cycle's ending for a parent, and then like me, you're a new grandma. with two little precious babies. The best thing in the world for a new boost in life is a new baby that is a grandbaby. And they are my heart. So you got these two polar things pulling at you at the same time. You're in the middle trying to figure it all out and walking in faith. It is no easy journey, but there are people out here who will allow themselves to be touched by whatever your issue is. And maybe they've gone through it now. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the drum roll, okay? And I think I'll be done in about 5 minutes. Sarah sent this to me weeks ago. And this looks raggedy because I didn't want her address to be shown. She sent this to me weeks ago and she said, listen, I feel you, sis. I want to send you a little something. And I have not opened this yet because the way I was grieving and what I was going through, I wanted to give this the full appreciation it deserves. And I know she has wondered for weeks, is Crystal ever going to open my box? I want to know if she like it. Well, I know I'm going to like it because I know what Sarah does. And I'm going to open it here. Today is the big reveal of the gift I got to make the adjustment of what used to be to what's coming and being content right now. Did you get that? And so this is the first time I'm going to see it. I opened it and I peeked the corner and I saw a little corner of it and I shut it back real quick. Because I'm like, nah, I am not in the state of mind to fully appreciate the work I know Sarah puts into things. But I promised her when I finally had the time to sit up and go on the channel and make videos that I would do this here. So you get to see it right along with me, okay? And hopefully you go and support her channel, support her Etsy. All right, I am going to stay calm. Like I'm going to take this out the box. It says fragile on the bottom, so I got to be careful. I wish my lighting was better. Here, if I move this over, it'll help. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I moved it closer to the lamp I have here. First time. This is what compassion looks like. And I understand that God has little ways of reaching you. Through different people, He puts you on their heart. Wow. Okay. Oh my. Oh my God. I've only seen this work of Sarah's on the air. Oh my God. Oh, no, she didn't. Okay, y'all, just bear with me, okay? Because I'm about to go through the floor. Wow, was this worth the wait? Wow. This says handcrafted. Jules. Sarah. And it's a hanger. Y'all ready? It's a C for Crystal B. Queen. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna just shut up for a minute and just show you. I'm gonna get it right, y'all. I am. I'm gonna even move this light. See if I can sit it right on top. Because you have to see this. Unbelievable. I'm going to go way down so you can see the detail. Would you look? Please tell me that's okay. I'm so sorry I don't have this propped up on a stand. But it deserves, there we go. There we go. What'd I tell you? That's perfect lighting there. And now I'm just gonna sit it down. Would you behold that? It's one thing seeing it on TV, but when one has been made for you, it's something special. And she has done what she does. An immaculate finish here. You're going to have to zoom in to see this right if you're on your phone. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm trying to give all the bling its proper introduction. Look at the butterfly here. Look at that. That's my birthstone. I was born in March 29. Oh, jeez. And look at the bee. It's a bumblebee there. And look at this brooch. Oh God, that reminds me of my grandmother. I have so many of her brooches. Cause I mean, she's not going out the door unless her suit has a brooch. Would you look at that? Look at that. Vintage, vintage, vintage. Can you see? Do you see? Now that's messing with me, cause that's oh my God, that's the ruby color. That's my mom's color. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. It's like she's got my whole family on here. Wow, Sarah. It's just a perfect piece. And I'm going to find a way when I get this desk set up right. This is going to be sitting in a corner somewhere. I don't know how. I'm going to figure out a way to sit it up on a stand just like this. I'm just have it sitting up like this. There's no way to perfectly show this. You just got to zoom it in. Turn on your light if you need to. I'm doing the best I can. Wow. Let me straighten it out. If you're on your phone, zoom into that and see the detail. It's worth seeing the detail. Yeah, my makeup is messed up, but whatever. I hope I can put up some snapshots of this when I finish. Well, that blew my mind. Well, let me put my ring light back over here. Let me put this back here. And I'm going to try to lift this up to the camera so you can see it a little better. Hopefully it will focus right. Try to get my hand out the way. Would you look? Here's my favorite. The lavender is my favorite color. The blue is my birthstone. The ruby is my mother's stone. The brooch is my grandma's style. It just speaks me. Is that not gorgeous? Whew. Okay, I think that's a perfect way to bring this show of Happy Mail to a close. And these people know I love them to life. But now let me also delicately put this away. And I have some channels I want to share of the people that I've enjoyed that got me through rough spots. And they all have different flavors and different callings and abilities. The first one, of course, well, the very first one I met is Debbie. Debbie's Design Diary. Let me tell you something. If you like storytelling, go back to her days back in 2020, 21, 2019. This girl is a boss, and she's got her own paint line. If you want your eyes to just pop up and cheer up, go on Debbie's channel because she's got color everywhere, and her creativity is off the charts, okay? And it was during the situation in 2020 that her business blew up. Her store was failing at the time. She had to go online, and she blew up. Very, very strategic, talented, gifted, and still going strong. And my next one I mentioned here is Mindless Crafting. Check them out. They come on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon. And lately, they've been coming on a lot. So catch them when you catch them. Okay? And I like this lady here. She's an unexpected gypsy. You just got to go see her to understand her. If you want to just calm down, all the way down. She's a angel, fairy, delicate flower that's nothing like I've ever seen. And she helps my mind calm down. Very talented painter, very talented and successful at it. And then there's Tamara Laporte. I love her. Her canvas work is amazing. Her work with doing fairies and castles and vivid colors is incredible. And I love her accent. You will like her. She's cool beans. Now, you want to get down with some multimedia and some scrapbooking and journaling, treasure books. You want to see all the things you can do with ephemera, treasure books. You want to see what you can do with an envelope, treasure books. And she's funny, very gifted, beautiful videos, setting up right. And then there's Rosa Kelly, scrapbooking. This woman is gifted. I don't know how she juggles everything that she does. She runs a business, she's got children, and she knows how to make a scrapbook and a journal like nobody's business. She is commercial work ready, okay? She has tutorials, she's got merchandise, she's got the whole thing. She's no joke to play with if you want to learn how to do the scrapbooking and journaling professionally. She's got it step by step. Now, let me see if I can turn this old bird back around. Excuse the shimmy. And I want to turn it back to me so I can say a proper goodbye. There I am. There's that famous angle I love. So listen, I hope this has been okay with you. Here and here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. This was great. I gotta do this often. I gotta get on the schedule. Thank you for watching. And let me share with you how I feel about these subscriptions and likes and this and that. I'm the one that's not gonna trip about it. I'm different. Like if you like it. Be honest. If you like it, if you got anything out of it, hit like. And you may need to hit like and move on. Every like doesn't require a subscription, and every subscription doesn't necessarily have to go with a like. That's just how I feel. I don't particularly feel the need to, okay, we only got 5 likes. I need you to go back and hit like. Go back and hit like, and they get mean and aggressive. I'm not doing that. If I don't like your stuff, I don't like your stuff. I'm there to look, and then I'll make a decision. And I feel that way about what I'm going to do. I want your likes to be genuine, not pressured. I don't believe in using aggression, and I certainly don't respond to it. So maybe go back and watch, hit a clip that you like, go to a spot that you like, go to an area where I may have said something that registered here, and listen to that. And if you like that, go back and hit like. I wish the likes were set up differently, where you don't have to come out of the video and go back and hit like. Some people don't like that back and forth. I wish they would put the like at the end of the video and you could decide. I think that's a fair assessment. But I would love subscribers. Most of all, I would like for you to share the videos that you know will help someone else who needs to get their hands moving, get their mind off of stressful things and wakeful things. That's the real point of the channel. The crafting It's a popular thing. But dealing with this stuff is not. I'll explain more later, but I'm going to cut it here. I'm at 55 minutes. Subscribe if you know you're in a journey and you need to make some changes and you need some support. I'll tell you a lot about my background later. I won't do it today, but I got a history. My whole career has been dealing with people in grief. That's my background in psychology and sociology. I got a master's degree in human services, and then the work that I've been doing over my lifetime, you'll be like, yeah, I need to tune in and see Miss Crystal B. Queen. Yeah. I'll set up an email and stuff soon, but I want you to just get out here and let you get a feel for me and a feel for where I'm going. If you need this, subscribe to it. If you just like it, it's cool. Hit like. The biggest thing for me is that you share it, because we all know somebody carrying something they need to put down or accept that it's changing. And that's okay. It's okay. And the minute you accept that it's okay, the new thing is born. The new thing is born. There's always a new thing. How many new things have you missed stuck in old grief? Staying there is not going to change it. But if you can part with it for a little while, new things come. They come in the mail. They come over the phone. They come in your heart, in your mind. They just come. Get into a state of creating, and guess what that is? Your creating is the accelerator to the new thing. It's energy. So the more you can, the more you sit around and stay in the bed and slump over and overeat and pity party, the worse it gets. But the minute you can just put one foot out the bed and keep it moving, there's something that's going to be produced just because you're moving. And that's the point. Thank you for hanging in here with me, crafting from grief to joy. See you next time. Bye-bye.